All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Like 80.
58's the mic. Here we go, here we go.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Benny Snell Jr., the rookie from Kentucky. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. An interesting note about the Steelers opening up on the road here. It's the 5th season in a row that they have started away from home. Longest active streak in the league. And, of course, pitting them against the Patriots, two of the most storied franchises, especially in the last couple of decades. Since 2002, these two teams have met in 3 AFC championship games, with New England getting the better of Pittsburgh all 3 times. And you think of the Lombardi trophies, with New England winning last year. Each of these franchises has 6 trophies, tied for the most in the entire league. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
66. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Go, go.
On 2nd and 11 now, Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Watch the whip.
They'll run here with Connor. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
Show that bench release and go.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Sliding out of the pocket.
Watch the screen.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Devin McCourty picks it off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Out.
Rip. Alert.
Brady now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Here we go.
Wait, that. Round 80. Round 80.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
53's in now.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Another takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Hey, goal 66.
Following the penalty, Michel. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the screen.
72.
On third and long, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up. on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports.
Stephen Gostkowski on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now, Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Patriots 10. Steelers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Easy.
On second down, it's Connor. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Now Roethlisberger. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Quarter.
58, right over there, right?
Hey, echo.
58, right there.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And Big Ben intercepted. intercepted a third time. Picked off by Duron Harmon, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Patriots take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Tackles.
So after the INT, it's Brady to Michelle on the screen. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Complete to Sony Michel.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down now, it's White. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
Watch the pass.
Hey, check it. Hey, check right. What do you hit?
Brady. And able to find Dorsett. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. Throwing is Brady on third down. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll run with Snell to begin the drive. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 5 now. Roethlisberger. Washington's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Get that quarterback. 50.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
White 80.
Mike, 58, right there.
Alert, alert.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Here we go again.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger setting up the screen. This is Samuels. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Hey, Che, Zoo.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Middle.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Hey, exit. 44.
To throw again is Roethlisberger.
Come on, QB, come on.
And that will be incomplete. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10
Let's go, boys. Bring
at
it
their
on.
own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First down, here's White. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
You must be getting tired.
72. Hey, check Mike. Hey, 66.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady. That's complete to the fullback, James Devlin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
Wait, that. Round 80. Round 80.
Watch the run.
Wait, hey.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Wait, that. Fly, 20.
Check, 55, Mike.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Alert.
Regular.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. Dorsett making the catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down.
Wait, that. Fly, 80.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Check it. Reload.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Gostkowski's kick is good. So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Watch the run.
49, check 49. Sugar.
On the toss, here's Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Watch the slant.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
And a Steeler 1st down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
58, boys. 58. 58, Mike.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
58
is the mic. Go 58's the mic. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets this one to Johnson. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Block 80.
Mike, 58, right there.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Kyle Van Noy coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Yo! 58, boys. 58. 58's Mike. Come on.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got it. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Connor on the toss play. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. Philip Dorsett by himself. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. again. Touchdown, New England. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 22. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown, Patriots.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
Snell on the shotgun handoff. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he lost the football.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 55 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will get him one closer. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Check 13. Check 13.
Check.
And it's Michel once again. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down.
Brings up third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Brady. This is caught by the undrafted rookie, Jacoby Myers. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Brady gives this to White. He hops over him.
That's why you stretch.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 39-yard line.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. Here's Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Toss play, counter. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Counter. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Able to find Switzer. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Again, it's Roethlisberger. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now it's Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I got him.
Why did he hit?
They begin with Michel on the ground.
Stop your whining.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, 49 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
Let's go.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
Ben to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
Steelers.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. Roethlisberger now complete to Switzer. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
58 Alpha. 58 Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, it's Vanette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16.
First down, Steelers.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Roethlisberger, complete to Washington. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Roethlisberger will throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Benny Snell with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Wait, that wide, 80. Check, 55, Mike. Pick me up. Here we go. Alert!
Brady gives to Michelle. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up. Shadow!
Again, it's Michelle. And some room to roam now. Pass, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Corner.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
All day. Don't throw this way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Right there.
Hey, let's get in that hard.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
First down, Steelers.
Set. 230. 50.
All right, D. All right, D.
Hey, check Mike 20.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Now, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Now Michelle.
Sony Michel on the carry.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And with that, our journey begins.